A lot of our successes is because we are able to hold on to the journey of doing things consistently. One of the culprits of not achieving our goals, we procrastinate. And when we procrastinate, sometimes we fall and sometimes we become a shell of ourselves. So today, what I'm going to be talking to you about is 5 ways to combat procrastination. Okay, so number 1 on the list is we have to remember our why. In a firstly competitive society, achievement is often seen as the top priority. And we see a lot of other people's successes and we compare ourselves to them. When we do that, we forget that we have our own unique journey. We have to face unique challenges and hurdles along the way. So in order for us to address that, we have to acknowledge that we can only learn from from other people's successes and achievements. And then we can personalize it and utilize the learnings and the teachings that have guided them throughout their journey as well. When choosing your why, do not choose for fame or fortune as your guiding light, as their flickering light is not strong enough to sustain you when the going gets tough. So what I would want you to do instead is choose something that will contribute for your personal growth or that could spread positivity to the other people, or you could contribute somehow to their lives. So to put it simply, you have to choose your why according to this distinction. It should be value setting, and the other one is outcome based, which is monetary reward system, and this shouldn't be your why. And the other should be your priority of why you're doing this. Number 2 is keep a log. It's easy to procrastinate if you feel like you're not making a progress towards your goals. There may be times you feel like you're running in a quicksand, not making a headway. Having a log to remind you of your progress to date will help you keep a healthy perspective. Keeping a log will also protect you from falling into the trap of social comparisons. It is easy to become discouraged when you compare yourself to people who appear to be more successful or reaching their goals at a faster pace than you. Remember that you're not competing against anyone, guys, very importantly, but yourself when it comes to your own goals. You have to remember all the time that we have our own journey and that we also face unique hurdles and challenges. So with that, we have to acknowledge and identify that our journey is very deviant to the other people's journey. Third on the list is practice good daily habits. Our society promotes a false narrative that success happens overnight. The truth is that success results from consistent action taken a long period of time. It is the equivalent of stonecutter hammering away at a rock hundreds of times and small cracks to show for it. At the 101st blow, the rock finally splits into two. You are not who you are because of your overnight work. You are who you are because of the time and effort that you have invested throughout your journey of the continuous battle of going past that challenges and hurdles before achieving the life that you have set for yourself. So practice good daily habits will get you way farther than expecting something to happen overnight, which is unrealistic and invalid. Second to the last on the list is reward yourself often. Procrastination often results from excessive anxiety as we anticipate future events. we often become overwhelmed by fixating on a large goal in the distant future instead of tackling the present task leading to the goal. So, guys, one step at a time. It's like building a house. We put brick by brick in order for us to have a post or a wall. So just like when we are trying to achieve something, we don't try to be so much imaginative that hurdles the way our mindset works on achieving our goals. It should be something that should benefit us when we try to be imaginative. So here on this particular item, reward yourself often. So we won't be too pressured of the thing that's still about to happen, but instead be present at the right moment and then execute the strategies that you have learned and skills that's needed for you to overcome that stage. Lastly is get an accountability partner. There's a false narrative that success occurs in a silo. That could not be the farthest thing from the truth. We are independent, interdependent, and rely on one another to reach our goals. I remember when I was still studying psychology of Vygotsky and his contribution to the educational process. His theory of zone proximal development, or CPD, he theorized that in order for us to learn something, we need someone that already know the skills and the competency that's needed for us to also learn. So we need the mentorship of someone. And the next layer of that theory is that we'll try to do the things that we're taught to do, minimum assistance and guidance. And then eventually we can do things independently and it just becomes a cycle. So guys, this has been a great moment with you discussing these 5 things or ways that we can prevent from procrastination. And so I hope that I have taught you something on this video, and I'm very looking forward of the things that you are going to recommend or suggest for future videos that I'll be talking about in this channel. So looking forward for that. And so guys, I would like you to subscribe also if you haven't already, so that you can see a lot of this relevant contents. So with that, very happy to talk with you. This would be all. Goodbye everyone.